Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Pale Beyond, where the dogs are very well behaved and stay exactly where you put them, despite not being leashed. These are some well-trained dogs. They wouldn't do this. Let's be honest, they would not do this in real life. But regardless, we are at the second camp and we're on week 13. We also are at the point where it's so cold that we need to do a triple ration. At this point, we need not a 2 normal ration, but a increased 3 ration. And we technically speaking needed it the previous week, but we didn't have enough fuel, so some of our people got afflicted with freezing. Now, it wasn't that bad. It was, I think, 2 people that got it from not having enough fuel and 1 that got it from a hunting trip. And then 3 people got scurvy, which is annoying, but it's what it is. Regardless, let's see what Hammond has to say. You approach Hammond at the boiler. Morning. Starting to miss that ship. I got spare time on my hands now. First time for anything. Say that like it's a bad thing. Congratulations. I'm sure you will find something to do. You say that like it's a bad thing. Spare time is a poison. You would want to avoid it when you can. Ugh, bad. Oh, that was bad. I need to increase his loyalty, not deplete it. Okay. Oh, if there is one thing I hate, like hate with a passion, it's that mentality. And that is the Protestant culture, work culture mentality, and I hate it. Anyway, despite all of that and what I hate and such, we shall go and see what the request tent has to offer. Because Hammond is here. Maybe we can gain some of that loyalty back. Speak to the 2 men. I'm not accusing you of anything. Then why do ye keep launching questions at me? Told ye on the ship. The engineering was impeccable. Then why did we sink, Hammond? Why am I sentenced to the ice? I have more important things to be getting on with, Templeton. I just need to know what happened to the Temperance. Was it sabotage? They stop and turn to you. Captain, good of you to join us. Templeton was just interrogating me. Not an interrogation. We all have questions here, Mr. Hammond. Templeton has a point, Hammond. Was the Temperance compromised? You must have a question of your own, Hammond. Tell me, who's paying for this madness? I think we really want to know who's paying for this madness. Tell me, who's paying for this madness? Now that's a bloody good question. The scientist frowns. Does Shaw not even know who the benefactor is? Templeton looks between the two of you and considers the moment. The scientist scans the room before moving to pick up a food tin from the corner. He lifts the tin and throws towards you. Habitant Tinning Company. Tinned fresh peaches. Consumed within 3 days of opening. I'm not hungry, what's this? Are you serious? That's who is paying for us for this? We might die in the middle of fucking nowhere for a tinned food company shop. They have additional investments. Certainly a step down from the Admiralty. I've seen Wars 1 with food, no shame in it. Not tasty, not terrible. It's no matter anyway, the money is good. This changes nothing about the mission. The mission is still our survival, not money. Agreed, this changes nothing. We done here? Of course, but I'm certain you would appreciate handsome pay as a reward for said survival. Two men observe each other. Are we all in agreement, Captain? Hey, for now. Hammond exits. Ugh. Nothing. Nothing. Anyway, let's take the requests. Junior Curtin Grimley. Okay, what do you guys have to say? Sure. Did a stock on our current food after leaving Temperance camp. We're burning through our food stores at a fair rate. Luckily, game is in abundance here. It should not be difficult to stockpile further food stores. For the time being, yes. But winter is approaching fast. And with it, the game will start to dry up. We need to make the most of our time here if we're going to survive the winter. What is your estimate, Mr. Stoke? It's hard to say, but we'll need enough to last us 12 weeks. Yikes. 12 weeks? And that's the bare minimum. Assuming the tightest rations possible during winter. Understood. Thank you, Junior. Junior exits. Captain, we have a great opportunity to increase our food stores by a considerable degree. But we must consider the encroaching winter. If we do not have enough to last the winter, survival is just not possible. Good. What do you have to say? Ah, Captain. The sunlight won't last forever, you know? No time like the present to play a game of rugby. Game? The crew? That's what you're suggesting? Why not? Keep spirits high and the blood pumping. An active crew is a healthy crew. Simple game always did wonders on my old expeditions. A wonderful idea, I'm sure the crew will enjoy it. Perhaps another time. Everyone already has work to do. Someone could get in and not risking injury on something so trivial. Who am I going to put into this? The scientist needs to be cured of scurvy. I should probably avoid these three. Yep, let's do that. Wonderful idea, I'm sure the crew will enjoy it. Ah, it's sure to be a lark. Chances like this don't come often, Captain. Grimly. Sure, notice something. Crew go into those interviews with a photographer all shaken. But they're always feeling better when they come out. Seems speaking with Belford helps alleviate some of the stress and trauma. Hey, thought you should know. Well, Captain, we should continue to send any shaken crew her way. Yeah, I already know that. Captain, perhaps you may have noticed some discontent among the crew. Sideways glances and the like. Have you? Indeed I have. You may thank the Elder Stoke for that. Perhaps you should listen to what he is playing as of late for the crew. Songs of disrespect. Songs of mutiny. He seems intent to sow distrust for you among the crew. He is becoming a problem. Feel I should make peace with the man somehow. What do you suggest we do? I fear you will have a difficult time, Captain. Stoke seems to have dug in his heels. You will need to find some way to appease him. Either that or remove his accordion from the equation. Surely that would cause more conflict. Yes, it would. I will have a talk with him, Templeton. I will have to hear these songs for myself first. Very well. Hear them for yourself. I will. Life's better when you're not logging equipment off a ship, don't you think? And you're one of the young ones. I was throwing my back out every day. Some well-deserved rest coming our way. If you think this is the end of our work, you have another thing coming. True. Let's see. I need a lot of fuel in you. Wrong. That's not where we shall be feeding. The hoosh. The hoosh shall be fed. And I gain 9 food from the spice crates. which gets me to 50, which is exactly what I need. Now, I do believe what I want to do is I want to use one of these in the hoosh, heal one of them that way, go to the doctor, put the remaining 2 there, and do this. That gets them through immediately. And on top of that, like that, and I think let's do the last one as well. To heal the last one of its freezing afflictions. So everyone is now healed with minimal resources, and we have gained extra food. And I don't actually need to give them more food than I have. I might actually even go as far as doing a half ration to get some malnourishment. Actually, I need to make one of you. I have to make one every week at this point. If you're not doing it, you're going to be behind. This is the kind of juggling of resources that you're going to have to be doing when you start getting to this point. And you want to use these, like the tinned lemons, as little as possible, because the medical comforts, you can make them from nothing. You just need the scientists. The biggest issue is going to be juggling food and fuel. Let's go to the scouting post. These are really, really bad. Oh. Is it this way or this way? Oh, yikes. Okay. I'm going to need do as many of these as possible. And do I actually have enough people? I don't. That actually means there's no point in... It's actually better to scout to find another one. There we go. There we go. That's what we want. Now the Adelaine, like the small penguins, are so bad when it comes to like food and fuel that they are pretty much useless unless it's the only thing you can hunt. And you can't use anyone for anything else. I have one left. Which I'm not sure what they might... what they could be put towards. Anyway, let's call the crew for dinner. The crew have their meal. Dinner is shared and stories are traded. Grimly! Let's hear that music. I notice the sailors are still seated around the campfire, listening with rapt attention as Grimly plays on his accordion. As he continues to play, the crew join in on the song.
Captain has a frozen arse, hard as rock, no thawing soon. Never tells which way is south, hardly tells their arse from mouth. They never had a notion for taking our command. Send us to the hells for biscuits, we eat out of their hands. We eat out of their hands. Captain Hunt could take a ship further than his fingertip. Captain Shaw can't move a pace. What a waste of hauling space. They never had a notion for taking our command. Send us to the hells for biscuits, we eat out of their hands. We eat out of their hands.
I like the lyrics of this. I love the lyrics. Laugh it off. Like, you can't do anything else. Like, laughing at this, like laughing with them, and that the song is the only thing you can do. There's no point in getting angry. It would just have the opposite effect than you want. You let out a laugh and the crew look to you. Begin to laugh in turn. ... Festivities of dinner wind down as all return to their business. Shouldn't you be with your father, lad? I'm grown enough. I thought the same at your age. Hey, a long time ago. Consider yourself lucky someone's taking care of you, lad. Captain, you have any children of your own? Nope, none. Didn't think so. Most of the crew don't know what it's like. Captain, I never thought I'd say it, but I'm starting to miss being on proper land. Prefer to see, there is more drink back on land. Prefer the sea to you. I'm growing used to the ice myself. Prefer the sea to you. For the people at sea. A lot of bad memories back on land. It's good to have some music with your dinner, is it not? suppose we should take what is given to us. I intended to bring a phonograph, but there was no space among my equipment. A shame, but I quite enjoy what we have now. Hunt had a musician on his crew when I was a small one. Learned how to make and play the accordion from them. Then they just left. Always wonder what happened to them. I suppose you admire them, did you? I take it they were a carpenter as well? Can't have been happy to leave without a word. Hey, you got both rows. I was the only one who showed interest. Yes, we gained some loyalty with Grimly, which is a bit late at this point. I've lost too much along the way before this, so we'll see how it goes. Oh. Captain Hunt would tell me to suck it up if we were here. Still the same, the ice is no home. Agreed. The sooner we get off the ice, the better. Okay, another batch of loyalty. He is so hard to please, but enough time has passed, our benefactor may have realized that a disaster has occurred. I have known our benefactor for quite some time. Rest assured, we will not be giving up on this expedition. It was ill-fated to begin with. They should have seen this coming. That is a valid question. Do they care about the crew or the mission? Let us hope not. I hope ride on their rescue ship. We can trust them to send a rescue. Responsibility on our end lies on surviving long enough to see it. Yeah. I wouldn't trust a private company whose sole purpose is profits. I wouldn't trust them today. I wouldn't trust them at this point in time either. So, yeah. You know, I used to be much taller than Grimly when we were growing up. It would piss him off something fierce, being the older brother. Even Hunt would poke fun. Don't know why I'm remembering that now, though. I don't suppose he'd appreciate me poking fun, would he? No, he would not. I'm sure you're happy to have something over him. Feeling nostalgic? I suppose so. Simpler times. That. That cemented the loyalty. Crewmate just asked me if the dongs would serve as emergency fuel. Don't think they were serious. But I had a bloody good laugh imagining the Kennel Master's face if we suggested it. Well, would they? Let's hope they weren't serious. We can't be resorting to suggestions like that. Sure, you tell Cordell I'll watch casual work on your harbinger. Yep, we're going with that. Ah, you're a funny one now, are ye? Pretty sure it's the captain's job to pass on that message. He should try it. Yeah. Nah, I think I'll pass on that. But we got some loyalty with Hammond, which is good. Anyway, does Kurt have anything? I'm flattered, but I really ought to be getting some rest. Okay. Now, just in case, what I'm going to be doing, I will add 1 seal just in case. I don't think the game handles fractions at all, but just in case. Captain, I was playing with Cordell's dogs earlier. I think when I return home, I'm going to get a pet, myself a pet. Not a dog though. Maybe an exotic bird, like a parrot. Why a parrot? Bet they can hold a conversation. What's not to like? Then again, maybe that will be too much to handle. Should keep it simple. Duck, perhaps? Nah, I don't think a duck. A parrot is better in that regard. Captain, I've made friends with this crew. Pasha, Kurt, Junior. They have all treated me with kindness since I arrived. Sorry, I just had to say that out loud to someone. I suppose it sounds awfully childish to brag about, doesn't it? Childish? No, pathetic, maybe. Ugh. Ugh. Okay to be childish. Doctor, you are still in your youth, after all. He looks like he is 50. Now, from what I understand, he is a graduate, so he's like he's newly graduated doctor, which probably means he is somewhere between 25 and like 33. Probably. Not at all. I'm happy for you, Arthur. Oh, thank you, Captain. I'm just happy I can admit something like that. It's kind of you to listen. He is such a wishy-washy person that like needs constant supervision. Constant. Not incapable or stupid or anything, it's just he is extremely insecure. Captain, something occurs to me. I know startlingly little of your life. You have invited me here several times now, and I've given little thought into asking you about your own affairs. Staggering lack of etiquette, wouldn't you agree? Don't care much for etiquette. I haven't been offended. Well, is there something you wanted to know? No, not particularly. Was merely remarking on my foxpaw. Still have no interest in prying. You are Captain Shaw. That is all I need to know. I still need loyalty with you, okay. Call it a night, call it a night, call it a night. A night, okay. And I have one person that is... And that's Lefty. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Let's end the day. Let's do that. And we have to do this on high ration because otherwise we will freeze. Now, one thing that I think I will actually do I think the freezing can mess you up way more. Maybe I should do this. Now, no, I think I will actually do a full fuel ration, but not food ration. Even though that means I'm using way more fuel. I think I want to do that. Also, the easiest way of like using your mouse in this is not a good idea. For some reason, actually sliding these are really difficult with your mouse. So using WASD to like go up and down and switching back and forth is the easiest way to do it. It's basically controller controls. I mean, I could do this, but the problem is if I have enough people that is freezing, it could become a problem. Yeah, let's do this. We do a half food ration. We do a normal fuel ration. It will decrease the decorum by 10. But that's it. That will save a lot of resources. Freezing on the sled hunt, freezing on the sled hunt. Freezing because of malnourished. Okay, so we have... Okay, that's actually good to know. We have 3 people that is freezing, 1 person that is malnourished. Okay. Okay. that was actually really good RNG. Because if I'm not wrong, like wrong, it is a bit of an RNG how many get malnourished and how many gets freezing when you like spend less than what you need to not gain an affliction. Anyway, we're now on week 14. We have one that is malnourished and 3 people that is freezing, which we are going to have to deal with, one way or another. But that is going to have to wait until the next episode, so we will round off here. But to start off with, to ask that you like the video, just subscribe to the channel, and maybe even like put a comment down below if you are feeling a bit particularly fancy. So with that, while I try to get my brain to work, yeah, do one of the those things that I just said. If you want to, that would be super awesome and nice if you did. But with that, thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.